We continue our team coverage here in the studio where our weather team has been tracking all of today's weather and those storms.
Meteorologist Jacob Wycoff joins us now. And Jacob, an unusual month for a tornado and also an unusual time of day.
Yeah, this hit downtown Webster at 10 a.m. We were tracking this circulation as it was in northeast Connecticut. It crossed over the border into south central Massachusetts, impacting Dudley on its way in towards Webster. And by 10 a.m., it was crossing over that 395 corridor on its way towards Sutton. The good thing is it lifted before it did make an impact to that small town as well. Now, we did have actually two confirmed tornadoes. The long one was actually the Dudley to Webster tornado. That was an EF1 with wind 100 to 110 miles per hour. We also had a smaller one in Woodstock, Connecticut, EF0. Notice the width in the path, very, very small. Still did a little bit of damage to some cornfields and also an oak tree. 2018 has been an interesting year for New England tornadoes. 3 tornadoes in New Hampshire, 3 in Mass, and 6 as you go into Connecticut. Compare that to Oklahoma. We are at the same number as Oklahoma, and it has been an interesting year for Massachusetts tornadoes. In fact, we had some 10 days ago, and this setup that we just had is eerily similar to the setup that we had today. And with more on that, meteorologist Eric Fisher has more.
We tried to talk about this last night, that potential for a tornado today. It was a setup very similar to what we saw just about a week ago in Upton as well as Douglas. Little wave of low pressure moving through the area. That can help to turn the winds, create more wind shear. So although it wasn't the afternoon and the peak heat of the day, your typical thunderstorm environment, you've got enough of that spin to briefly produce a tornado. What we see here are rotational tracks where that spun up from northeastern Connecticut up toward the Webster area. It ended up being a very dangerous storm.